Hi, so this is the first video in your coach welcome letter, and briefly I want to just talk about one of the bigger parts about being a coach, and one of those things is posting. So there are a lot of different ways that you can go about posting, but I'm just going to kind of introduce this by saying some of us might start off and we've already felt comfortable posting on our Facebook, our Instagram, maybe on Snapchat, maybe in Instagram stories, that we've already overcome that fear. Not all of us are quite there yet. So you might be somebody that's never posts on your wall, and that's okay. The biggest thing to remember is it takes patience, consistency, and an understanding that followers and people reaching out to you, it's just not going to happen overnight. But if you post even just once a day for a whole year, you can absolutely grow your followers and not just increase that number, but actually have a dedicated following of people who are real, that are a part of your tribe, so they fit in with, the personal characteristics that you have, and they believe in the same things that you do. They might have a similar family situation. You more or less have very similar hobbies. That just takes time. But how do you grow that? You just have to show up every single day. And it's not going to happen overnight where you just feel super confident sharing certain things. Believe me, in the beginning, it's very much just finding your footing, figuring out what makes you feel comfortable, and accepting that you might lose some followers. But that's okay. Just remember that those people that might be unfollowing you or even unfriending you on Facebook, it's just making room for the people that are supposed to be a part of this journey with you. So that's just a little brief introduction. As far as planning out your posts, the biggest things that I would say are, for both Facebook and Instagram, are finding three categories that you really want to focus your brand around. So some coaches really enjoy cooking and are big foodies, whereas others might not be. You don't have to do anything. This is your business, and it's just about finding what makes you you and who are the type of people that you want to find. So for me personally, my Instagram has three main categories. The first one are fitness videos. I was a personal trainer prior to becoming a Beachbody coach, so fitness is really, really just important to me overall. So I post fitness videos. Every third post on my Instagram is a fitness video or workout video, so that when people are looking at my page, all my videos are in one straight line, whether that's in the left, the middle, or the right. The other things I post about are food, and then just me working this business. So me just being a health coach. So those are the three things that I focus on Instagram. Now I also have like one every 4 day where I will just post something random. And I still have a list that I follow from. That can be anything from like my family, so my boyfriend, my pet, my cat, just anything kind of like that, but not too much of it, because people are following you for a reason. And unless you're super duper famous, people really honestly just don't care about our personal life. But if you do just a little bit every now and then, they're going to feel like they know you a little bit more. They're going to feel like they have that more personal relationship with you, and that's what social media is for, a relationship building business. So that's one thing that I will do. Something else might be being outside, being an adventurer, traveling. Those are the other two things that I would really focus on. So for you, just coming up with a list of things that speak to you, that make you different. So thinking about that, and then what value are you adding on your page? So for me, I'm adding the workout videos. People can come to my page and take something from my page. So that's also something that you want to think about. I'll quickly share my screen here so that you can see kind of how I come up with that list. So these are things that I always try to weave into my social media posts. One thing is always Shakeology. I don't outright say Shakeology, but I'll say something like my superfood shake or my go-to plant-based protein. Something along those lines, just so that I'm leaving that air of mystery so people are more likely to reach out and ask me, what am I drinking? What am I making? I always talk about the coaching opportunity. I weave in a little bit of my coaching story, my current progress story. Here you can see a workout video. You can see that I do incorporate that Ben is one of my best friend, that he is a big reason why I'm doing this. And then just a few other things are, maybe the future of my fitness business, some advice, a fun fact about a type of food that people might not know about that you read about, adding value. So people come to your page, they learn something, they can take something away from your page. So next thing would be after posting. And again, guys, it's just something that you'll grow into. Best thing I can say though is just start. Don't try to come up with a list of 100 different things to post about and never actually posting. So that's my first thing. Second thing would be filling in your schedule. Let me turn this so you can actually see me a little better. So finding a great schedule that fits in with what you're already doing, like your full-time job, if you have doctors or dentist appointments throughout the week, if you have date night, if you babysit, if you're traveling, anything like that. My tip of advice would be to schedule all of the things you have to do on a weekly basis. I know that this might be something that you're not used to doing, but that's why you decided to become a coach. Stepping outside of your comfort zone, being open and willing to change, and knowing that it's for a positive purpose. It might not be something you've ever done before, but it doesn't mean you can't do it. So I would definitely recommend going through your week on a Sunday or even Saturday and planning out, when are you going to work out? When are you going to your full-time job? When are you going to go grocery shopping? When are you going to set 1 hour aside to meal plan? When are you going to sit down to work this business? We all have more time than we actually think we do. And once you sit down and fill in those blocks of time, you'll realize, I do have all these other pockets. When you plan out your week ahead of time, you're going to be more productive in every area of your life. You're going to be a better employee at your full-time job. You're going to be more dedicated and consistent on your health and fitness journey. You're going to be more dedicated and consistent in your coaching business. And your friends are going to pick up on that. So is your family as well. So it's just going to grow you as a person. It's going to take a lot of stress off of you for knowing when things are happening, so that you can sit down and have that sense of accomplishment when you can check things off your to-do list because you followed them in an order. So for some people, they will just fill in work and then kind of I'll either work out or do the coaching business here. Whichever I don't do in the morning, I'll do the other at night. I am somebody that likes to plan my days half hour to half hour. It just works for me. Little things like if I don't write down, shower, and eat breakfast, then I won't do it. And then I find myself doing those other parts of the day when I should be working on my business. So definitely try to sit down, looking at your schedule for the week ahead, planning out everything that you have to do, and then filling in those empty pockets with working on the business. So we'll kind of get into what you're going to do in those pockets that you have to work on the business. But the first step is just finding how much extra time you really do have, especially now that you're going to be working out from home and having only a 30-minute workout instead of having to spend an hour and a half to 2 hours driving to and from the gym, working out there, coming home, showering, all that stuff. So next thing that we'll talk about is joining your next challenge group. So as a brand new coach, definitely one of the first things you want to do is help you get started on your health and fitness journey. There is a direct correlation in the success in your business when you are taking care of your health by working out, drinking your daily shake, and reading personal development. Your health is more than just the physical part of you. It's also very, very mental. So that is why personal development is so important. When you are in the right mindset, nothing can stop you in this business. All of the no's that you might hear are just that fuel to help you keep pushing through to find those yeses. So your next challenge group, what you're going to do is start with the program that you purchased as a brand new coach. What you're going to do is get that workout in every single day. You're going to drink your shake every single day, and then you're going to comment on the morning and evening post in our challenge group. So I will share my screen one more time here to show you the current challenge group we have going on is called Falling into a New You. So in this group, you'll see that every morning we will do a morning post. So today was our 7th day of this challenge group. And what we're supposed to be doing today is sharing your meal preps plans for later shopping trips. So what we're doing today is if you reply with a picture or comment, you'll receive 4 points. If you share this on your timeline, you'll get 2 points. And if you post your shake and workout in the challenge app, which we'll talk about, you'll get 4 points. So 2 for morning, 2 for the night. Okay, so that's a total of 10 points throughout the day. So your job is, how you can see here, are people commenting here. So that is all we really want you to do as a brand new coach, is be an awesome challenger. This group is a private group. As you can see, anyone can find the group and see who's in it. Only members can see the post. Every month we run a brand new group like these. So every single day will be a different post. So you can see day 5, Friday, we were talking about what is a struggle you overcame this week. Again, same thing with the points system, sharing pictures, people were commenting, etc. So that is just day 1 videos. So briefly, posting ideas, planning out a schedule, doing a challenge group. So challenge groups ultimately are what we are inviting people to. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. I hope this video helps. Please take a moment tonight to think about what are the types of things that you want to post about. What do you want to share on your Facebook page and your Instagram page? Remembering that Instagram is a little bit more unique, so you can really dial in on your tribe or the people you vibe with. Whereas on Facebook, it's a little bit more broad, but nonetheless, you do want to have a list from what you're working from. It just makes it easy so that when you're sitting down, you're not spending 25 to 30 minutes coming up with the perfect post, but you can just naturally share what you're doing, and knowing that the people that relate to those topics, they're going to be the ones liking your posts, commenting on your stuff, and following you. Ultimately, those are going to be the people joining your challenge groups and joining your team. So definitely come up with a list of ideas that you want to post from, planning out your schedule for the week, either on a Saturday or Sunday, at the very earliest maybe a Friday, but that way you can see when do you have open pockets to work on Beachbody. Otherwise, it's just not going to get done. And then lastly, we will let you know when the next challenge group is. We will always post it in the Island of Warriors page, so just make sure that you're keeping an eye out for that, or reaching out to your upline sponsor to make sure that you get invited. All right, thank you so much.